consistently, it's a problem. I got to throw J.R. Smith in there, Max Kellerman, because here's the deal. You are going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves, and the off guard is Jimmy Butler. You score 0 points on 0 of 7 shooting. Last night, you are going up against DeMar DeRozan. I'm just talking about in terms of who's your starting shooting guard. Since J.R. Smith is the starting shooting guard, DeRozan does what DeRozan does. What does J.R. Smith do in this game? 0. He had a donut at the shooting guard spot in 27 minutes and 25 minutes respectively. That's just putrid. That's just putrid. There's no other way around it. It's awful. You got to get more production from the shooting guard spot. From your starting shooting guard can't score 0. He can't score as many points as Stephen A. Smith or Max Kellerman on television. That is not happening. That cannot happen, okay? And that is what happened with J.R. Smith over the last 2 games. So in that regard, I got to throw him into the mix as well because he's the starting shooting guard putting up donuts, all right? But ultimately, it's the combination of LeBron because he's the king, of JR because of the donuts, and Tyronn Lue because you are the coach, and defense is clearly a problem for this team as it has been all year long.
Work out of it. Play harder. Play with a sense of urgency. Put your pride aside. I think these last 2 games have been very tough for us, but we got to look ourselves in the mirror and really buckle down as individuals. And I think the biggest thing is that I see we're not playing for each other right now, offensively and defensively. Defensively, everybody's on our island, playing defense by themselves. Offensively, it's a lot of one-on-one, no ball movement. So, I mean, it's things we can fix. So that's the good thing about it. We just have to do it, and we have to do it now and not let, like, you can lose games, but you can't get blown out. With how good we really are, we can't allow these types of games to happen, especially back-to-back.
Ty mentioned, he used the word agendas. You said you're not playing for each other right now. That's roughly the same thing. What does agendas mean to you when you hear that? That's the word Ty used?
What I just said, you're playing for yourself. And we, as a group, we need to play for each other. And when we do that, and when I've seen we've done that when me being out, we won 18 out of 19. We were playing, we were having fun, things were exciting. We've hit a tough stretch right now, but like I said, we gotta look at each other and look at yourself in the mirror and see what you can do better. Not panic, have a short memory, watch film, and figure things out. But we definitely have to figure things out right now.
We're in the funk once again. We're back to the beginning of the season. We just got to find a way to get out of it, and it's going to just start with us and everybody just getting back to what we're doing. We're playing good ball, but it's so fragile, and I don't know where, kind of went wrong or what happened. It kind of the switch went back, but we got to try to pick it back up and find it.
You are the leader of this team, and you took it upon yourself vocally in a huddle. What was the intention there?
No, just listen. We all got to be accountable, for our actions, accountable for how well we play, how hard we play, what we're doing for one another, and just some plays, that we should, that you should come up with. You should make. When you're losing, you tend to not want to make those plays or tend to let some plays get away from you, and we can't afford that right now the way we're playing ball. So, just trying to hold everybody accountable and move on, which we did.
You said earlier today, this is just us. It almost seemed like you were rationalizing the way you guys play early in the year, and that you can maybe flip the switch later. Is there a danger in that?
No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say about hitting no switch. Nah, when I talk, you take my words for what I say. I don't suggest nothing. I don't play around with hitting the switch. That's not how the game is be played. And you don't cheat the game, guys, like that. And I also said that you can't mess around not playing well going into the playoffs. You hear me say that?
Were you surprised at how Toronto came out tonight and how they looked?
No, they've been playing ball like this all year.
In a row, 3 worst of the season.
Yeah.
What's that say about your defense?
That if we put you in the lineup, we'd probably give up the worst even more. Because you don't look like you can guard anybody either. Appreciate it.
Culture here.
sorry, say it again.
Does the culture here portend to periods like this?
Well, at least since I've been here, that's kind of, unfortunately, has been the case. We've been able to figure it out and right the ship, but you never like to go through it. There's a lot of growing pains, and we're feeling that now. But we have enough talent here to get over that hump and make a lot of good things happen. But right now it's just it's tough to see the light at the end of the tunnel, but it is there. And this being my 4th year here, we will get out of it. We will get better.
Personally, I mean, you had those first 2 great games. The last 2, a tough night shooting. Is this back to where you were feeling maybe a couple weeks ago with no rhythm, that kind of thing?
I mean, I just have no legs. Like, this is my preseason. I can't do nothing about that. Like, usually guys have off season to prepare, preseason to prepare as well, and then you get going into real games. I haven't had any of that. So this is my preseason. I have to figure out ways to get my legs back. Obviously, all my shots that I miss are short. And like I always say, I don't have the rhythm that I'm used to having in that field, playing at a high level each and every night. And on top of that, we don't practice. So my rhythm has to come in games, and my practice has to come in games. So I'm not in panic mode. I know things will change, and like I always say, a slow grind. Like I really have to believe in that and trust in that, and know that in due time, those things will come back. My legs will come back, my conditioning will come back, and me playing at a high level will come back. And I mean, in a perfect world, I want it to happen now. Like I think those first 2 games were a little fool's gold for me, just getting back in the thick of things. But the level I want to play at and I'm used to playing at is going to take some time, and I got to understand that. But I mean, these guys give me the utmost confidence. They tell me not to be so hard on myself and remind me that I have been out for 7 months, but I'm used to being really good at all times, and I don't have the patience, but I have to respect that.
I mean, it's hard to tell. You can never overlook them, underlook them, no matter how they play, no matter what the score of a game is. Because at the end of the day, they got the experience to be able to turn it on. They got a guy on that team that understands what it takes. So you really can't feed too much into it, and continue to worry about yourself, continue to get better, and next time they come around, be prepared.
Is it a little bit of proof for you that this approach of moving the ball, playing with speed, all that, getting deep into your second year? I mean, it's a formula that can work even against a team like this.
Yeah, it's showing. We're not one of the top teams in the league for no reason. We top team in a lot of categories, and we still feel like we got to continue to get better if we really want to take that next step.